Hello and welcome. Duality in linear programming problems. In this video, we are going to discuss some more general cases regarding primal to dual conversion. This video is basically based on my previous video named as 11A. If you are new to this topic, please first go through that video. Then you should watch to get the maximum from this video. Mind mapping 1. In this mind mapping pictorial form, on left hand side we have primal or original problem in minimization or maximization form. We convert those problems into their respective canonical or standard primal form, and then those are converted to dual form. Let's discuss a more general form in linear programming problem while converting primal into dual. So I have taken a primal of maximization. It contains two inequalities. One is of less than equal to, and second one is of equality constraint, and all the variables are non-negative. So the problem of maximization has been further transformed into its canonical form, and canonical form with maximization objective function, we already know from video 11A that a maximization canonical form bears all less than equal to constraints in its inequality constraints. So here in this case we have two constraints of the problem. First one is okay, as it is of less than equal to nature, and second one is of equality constraint. So second constraint will be converted into its two equivalent forms, one with less than equal to and second one with greater than equal to constraint, and greater than is further converted to less than equal to by multiplying -1 on both sides of the constraint. So this canonical form with its three constraints and with the objective function of maximization, we will convert this maximization objective function into minimization in its dual form, and the coefficients in the minimization function, the coefficients are the right hand sides of the canonical form constraints and the right hand side of the dual form. They are the coefficients of the objective function in its canonical form. So we have taken three variables, as we have three constraints in the canonical form. So we will take three variables, w1, w2 and w3, and as we have three variables in the original problem, in the primal problem, so its dual equivalent will have three constraints as well. So I have already explained its coefficient of the dual form and its right hand sides from its equivalent canonical form. So here is on the right top corner we have a dual of the given primal. Let's discuss another complex primal problem, original problem. In this case we have taken primal in the form of minimization. It has three constraints. Constraints are of mixed nature, less than, greater than, equal to, and two of the variables are restricted, whereas third variable x3 is unrestricted. So remember, a third variable will be replaced by x3 dash and x3 double dash. So we will write x3 equal to x3 dash minus x3 double dash in the objective function here for this variable. So we will generate an initial canonical form here. In this form we have just replaced x3 by x3 dash minus x3 double dash. So, and the third constraint has been converted into its two equivalent inequality forms. From the last constraint of this initial canonical form, the last constraint will be is multiplied by -1, and in this way we have taken greater than equal to inequality sign. From this initial canonical form, now we multiply in the objective function 2 with x3 dash, so it's 2x3 dash, and 2 in 2 minus x3 dash, so minus 2 x3 dash. So with this final canonical form, we have a minimization objective function with 4 constraints, and all variables here are restricted or non-negative. So here is the final canonical form from the previous slide, and here x3 and x3 dash and x3 double dash, they are also positive. So associated dual problem will be from minimization to maximization, and the original final canonical form has 4 variables. Here in this case 4 variables, so we will be having 4 constraints in the dual problem, and as we have 4 constraints in the original problem canonical form, so we will be having 4 variables w1, w2, w3 and w4 for its associated dual problem. So the right hand sides of the original problem, they have become the coefficients of the dual objective function, whereas the canonical form coefficients, they are the right hand sides in its equivalent dual problem. So all the variables are greater than equal to 0. Please keep in mind that w3 and w4, they will be greater than equal to 0. Here is another way to represent or write the associated dual problem. We can say there's a second way to write that. In this representation, actually w3 and w4, they were restricted variable, and we have changed them with a unrestricted variable w. So from this representation we can write w instead of w3 minus w4, and please keep in mind here in this case w will be an unrestricted variable. Mind mapping 2. Mind mapping 2 basically represents that how can we handle a primal into canonical and to dual form. That's to some extent a bit different from mind mapping 1. In this case, if the primal is in minimum or maximum form, we convert both into maximum. If it's maximum, it's okay. If it's minimum, then we have to convert into maximum with less than constraints, and that maximum or maximization problem is converted into its equivalent minimization dual problem. So we have already done in video 11a. Thank you.